We're
for white
fucked.
people, both sides.
We're losing subscribers on this episode, and you know what? So be it. So be it. I'm sticking with it.
We might gain new ones.
Listen, you know what? And look, let's be honest.
No, we don't want those kind.
Let's be honest. As somebody who's like Black Lives Matter, yes, that's true. And a lot of people, of people have been like, well, all lives matter, okay? And the attention for that has been like, well, if my house
There's
is
been a fight,
hold on, let me talk. Let me talk. I gave you a chance. You let me talk, woman. How she should have never got the vote. No, I'm just joking.
This gets me riled up.
No, you don't say. You don't. I never would have thought it. I didn't. Did you guys realize? I didn't realize. So.
I've been YouTubing it all day. Sorry.
That's horrible. That is definitely why this is going to go to shit. So, let's minute 16 and we're balls deep in a fucking mess. Let's go. So, the example has been given that, well, all lives matter, okay? And people are getting mad because they're saying, listen, no one's saying all lives don't matter. What we're saying is Black Lives Matter specifically because they're being persecuted. Now, that being said, I understand that, and I actually agree that you're trying to draw attention to a specific organization. Now, the difficulty is that you've had literally every other organization that has felt real or their own self-imposed type of persecution, which those are other groups, they're jumping onto this bandwagon. So now you have a bunch of people who are not being heard, who are the ones that started things, and then you have another group of people who are just saying, well, if they're getting heard, let's just latch onto them and hopefully we can get heard too. Now, I understand this tactic. I don't approve of this tactic because it is essentially you're persecuting those people. They've done a lot of hard work to get their voices heard, and you're piggybacking on them. I don't think it's very fair. I think it's unreasonable because you're literally this is persecution. You're trying to profit on the backs of people who have already done all this work. Ta-da! You're a piece of shit.
It's like saying you're gay because you kissed a couple dudes, just so that you can hop on the gay bandwagon.
Let's say it's not. Let's say that point never made because we're not even going to touch that one, okay? Not going to touch it, okay? What I'm saying is this, is that people need to, if we want to handle something, let's handle something. Today, there was, it was today and yesterday, I think, they were talking with heads of industry, such as the head of Facebook, the head of Google, the head of Amazon, about how are they monopolies and da-da-da. Now, I'm old as shit. Now, I remember when these meetings were happening for Microsoft. Mm-hmm. And it was a huge fucking thing, because essentially they were like, you have too much power. Now, the problem is now that you have three companies who are bigger, if not comparable, to Microsoft, which is astounding that they exist. Bigger. Now, the best part is that multiple of them, now, Zuckerberg, the robot that he is, went out there and said, no, we hold American principles first, we're an American company, da-da-da-da. Now, whether that's true or not the point. The point was that then senators in turn asked the other companies, so which was Google, Amazon, and something else, I don't know what it was, who cares, but was said, do you guys share the same sentiment? And he goes, oh, so none of you do. Okay. And then just started railing into them. Now, the problem is, you have a senator who's the head of this investigation on the Republican side, who starts attacking Zuckerberg, Mr. Zuckerberg runs Facebook. He starts attacking Zuckerberg because Twitter blocked the president's son and the president. What the fuck? You have the guy who's running the train on this who can't fucking figure out what company he's talking to. Now, this comes down to an inherently bigger problem. Is you have things like gerrymandering so that certain people's votes aren't carrying the same weight as others. You have politicians who have never had a real fucking job. You have activists who are able to lobby certain politicians. Okay? Think about it. Why has smoking not been made illegal? I smoke, and I love smoking. I would be smoking right now on this podcast if my wife wouldn't come in and castrate me if she found out I was smoking inside. That's it. That's the only reason. If she said, you know what, if you want to have a couple of smokes inside, no problem, she would regret it in less than 4 hours. In 4 hours' time, she'd be like, there's ash everywhere. You walk around with a lit cigarette. It smells like smoke. You're a fucking piece of shit. Get the fuck out of my house. That's what would happen, okay? Now,
Well, you don't want to stink.
I already stink. I don't give a shit. I'm a fat guy. I'm a fat guy in quarantine. Trust me. Things could not get lower for me. If I get pants, if I wear pants, I might have a wedding that day or something, okay? So, the point is this. You have an entire group of people, and this is, we try not to focus on politics and religion and stuff like that. So I'm not saying which political party this is. What I'm saying is this is happening in Canada as well. You have a group of people who have never done a day's work. Not 1 day's worth of work. Okay? They are a plethora of people who are lawyers, which we all know aren't really people. They're barely scavengers. Okay? They're disgusting. And they should all be
That's not true.
It's completely true. They're all pieces of shit.
That's not true.
Every one of them.
I'm going to need a good one day.
Every one of them.
That's not true.
No. Every one of them is a piece of dog shit. You just have to find the shittier one as a human. So a good lawyer is a shitty human. So the better the lawyer, the shittier the person. I will find, if I need a lawyer, I'm going to find the shittiest fucking person. The guy who walks around with a camera on his toe so he can look up your skirt and then says, well, you walked over, it's not my fault. I'm looking for the shittiest fucking person, okay? Now, the problem is...
Like Epstein's lawyer.
Yeah, exactly. The problem is that those guys are traditionally politicians. This is the problem, people. We have an opportunity where we have our prime minister who has now essentially been accused of profiteering.
Which they all do.
Yeah, this is the problem, is they all do it. They're all garbage.
Yeah.
And the best part is people are like, well, he's liberal. We're going to vote conservative. I'm sorry. Maybe you didn't know this. They're all shit. Every last one of them. Okay? That's why you can't stand here. And look, in the States, you have a bunch of people going, well, I'm not sure that's very reasonable. You don't know who you're talking to right now. And you represent people? You can't represent your hand wiping your asshole, moron. So you know what? Get these people fuck out of here. We have an entire system. We have an entire system created to not only keep these people in some sort of authority, but to force their suckage on everyone and their just magical listen. You know why Trudeau got voted in? Guy's beautiful. He's sexy. Goddamn. And you know what? His dad wasn't the worst person in the world. Close.
Pierre Trudeau.
No, I was talking about Fidel Castro.
No.
So, we all know it. No, that is a conspiracy
trouble.
theory, but still. All I'm saying is this. The kid, we had a hope that, well, Pierre Trudeau, he stood for something. No, he didn't. He's just another fucking bullshit politician who tried to get away with everything.
Kind of racist.
Oh, he was French. They're all racist. Are you kidding me? French people are racist against other white people. Yeah, well, fuck you too, okay? Listen, all French people should be herded down into Louisiana and fucking left there. Anyways, so what I'm saying is...
Greek is anal.
No. We didn't start it. We perfected it and gave it to the world. Okay? That's what we did. Because we're givers. We give to everyone. We gave you democracy. You fucked it up. Fucked it up twice. Gave you math. You made it harder.